Alright, so today I decided to film a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows. One of my sister's friends had asked me to do this a while ago, and I just never got around to it, and I figured since their graduation is this Sunday, maybe she'll see this, probably, because I'll probably send her a link to it, and hopefully it helps her and anybody else who's ever had questions about eyebrows or how I do mine, because some people have asked and I've just been like super vague about answering. So yeah. Also, another thing why I haven't put any videos up since like Sunday, or filmed since last Friday, was because last Saturday I decided it was a good idea to get my cheeks pierced. See the little marks right there. And when I went to work on Monday, my face was like this. Without even trying to puff my cheeks out, and I had an inch of metal sticking out on each side. I wish I knew where the barbells were. I think they're somewhere in that room over there. And my work, I went and asked, you know, the bosses and stuff, is this appropriate to have? And they told me no, they needed me to take it out. So I took them out. The light just turned out great. And I took them out, and my face was still super swollen. The swelling didn't really go down to the point where I was super comfortable with it until Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday my face was back to normal. It just fully went down today, and today's Friday. So there's that. I wasn't comfortable with putting my face on film, especially because it's going to be all over the interwebs, so anybody can watch this, which doesn't bother me obviously. But yeah, that's why I didn't do anything, because I got a couple questions asking when I was going to put up another video, so I figured I'd explain that in this one really quick. But yeah, if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, then just keep watching. Alright, so obviously I have one eyebrow done and the other not done, and it looks so funny right now. I can see it in the mirror behind the camera, and it's just, I don't like this. Okay, so I just did that to show you how it looks with one done, or with how they're going to look like when they're done, and as opposed to when they're not done, and then just normal and natural. You're only going to need a couple things for this, and I'm sorry for moving around so much. I'm just trying to get comfortable in this chair. But the couple things you're going to need is some type of eyebrow comb side, spoolie side. That's what I'm using. Some type of eyebrow gel. They do make tinted eyebrow gels. I don't have one just because I can't find a black one. I might as well just take mascara and put it over my eyebrows. I never thought about doing that until now. Holy snap. Okay, so the one I'm using is Great Lash by Maybelline in Clear Transparent. Some type of eyeshadow or eyebrow filling powder. They come in like kits that matches the color of your hair. I can't find one that's in black, so I just use an eyeshadow. And this one is Milani's 610 Medley Marbleized Baked Eyeshadow. Just looks like that. It has a bit of like shimmer to it, but it doesn't really bother me. You're gonna need a angled brush of any size. Mine's kind of big. Mine's more of a beauty one too. Just looks like that. So to get started, you're gonna take your little spoolie end. You're just gonna brush out your eyebrows, get them the way you want. Mind you, eyebrows are like cousins, not sisters. So it's okay if they don't look perfectly the same. Because unless you don't have eyebrows, like you shaved them off, or you shave them off, or wax them, or narrow them, whatever you do, they're not going to look exactly the same. Because if you do, you'll be able to draw them exactly the same on how you want. Next, I'm going to be taking my brow gel and just going over this lightly, just to hold them in place. You don't want your eyebrows to go all crazy on you. And that light is so harsh on my face. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I just can't figure this out today. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the eyebrow gel has dried and set and what have you, I'm going to be taking the angled brush and the shadow and just filling it in. I start at the outer part, like the tail or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, from my arch, and just go that way because that's going to be the darkest part of my brow. lightly fill it in. And it's easier to use barely any powder and slowly build up as opposed to going crazy with super dark powder and you not even liking it. This. I like to square mine off at the front. And I'm sure this is going to be super hard to see on video because there's a shadow. This is the light. I probably should have done this out just a tad bit better. Go ahead and fix up the other one real quick. Because I'm not fully happy with how this one turned out compared to this one, I'm going to go and fix it really lightly. Because as you can see, they're a little bit different. So I'm just going to go under here. And you do this, do not try to trace the outside of your brows. Because then they just look really weird. I mean, obviously right now they look pretty dramatic. This is how I do them pretty much every day. Not so much for work because I'm going to be in the water, so there's really no point to do my eyebrows. I might put a little bit of gel on them, that's about it. And you're really just going to keep doing this until you got to look how you want. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to be going over it one more time with a really, really super light layer of gel. Just to help everything stay in place, the powders, and all of that stuff. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to be using concealer, and I like to concealer on my eyebrows just because it helps clean up any lines that I'm not fully confident in or comfortable with, either one. And just because it draws a little more emphasis, so I will be using my L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Crayon Concealer, and mine is Fair Light W123. It's like one of the lightest ones, if not the lightest. So just put a little bit right there. It's going to be unibrow but light colored. Just going to run that. And I use this part obviously to get the edges right there. A little bit right there, underneath the line. Obviously you don't have to conceal your eyebrows, but I mean, I do. It helps fix up any lines you may have screwed up on. And if you want, if your concealer is a little light around your eyes like mine is, I take a tiny bit of my foundation. I get the cap off. It's the Revlon Stay Whipped foundation. Mine is 200 Sand Beige. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger. Put it around my brows. That's just going to help transition that concealer color out to the rest of your skin. So I'm going to unclip my hair, and that's pretty much the only way I can explain or demonstrate how I do my eyebrows. I do this every day, except the days I have work. No, I can't say it because even when I get home from work, if I'm like going somewhere, I do my eyebrows. I used to use a dark brown when I had brown hair, and I used to use a really light brown when I had my blonde hair. But really you want to pick a shadow that is super close to your hair color. If you have like multicolored hair, like say you have like pink and purple and orange and you just look like a tropical fish, then you could go for a natural hair color like black or brown, or I wouldn't suggest blonde because I think that might look a little funny. But that's really up to you. I mean, I'm not one to judge. I've had every color of hair except for green. I don't plan on dyeing my hair green anytime soon. So yeah, I hope you found this pretty easy. If you have any questions, leave them below, obviously. And I reply back to everybody. Let's be honest, I have no life. That's not true. I have finals and stuff, so I do kind of have a life, things I need to get done. But I figured I'd do this really quick. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave it down below. Like if you like it, comment if you want about random things, and subscribe if you feel the need to. That's really it. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and love you.